suit, but everything that I've done that for years, but it means so much. Anything you can add in your articles, in your stories, that add to that. You know, it's like anything else when you're helping somebody. You probably never meet the people that you help, but they've got families too. And please, I know Coach Fox is a huge proponent of it, and certainly all coaches are. And some really get behind it in a huge way, but the awareness level when you take a week like this for people to really dive in, not only into the games, but into the passion that people have for helping cure cancer, I think it's a huge thing. So as far as the game, extremely proud of the way these guys have responded from the other night. And we've shown flashes, we've had lulls, you know, getting to that consistency, which we talk about, it seems like every time that we have a game or a press briefing. And the bottom line is they're getting better. And as I try to tell them, I don't have any time for anybody to lose confidence, you know, when we lose a game or when we're in tough practices, because I have my confidence. And as long as I've got mine, there's really no reason for anybody else not to have theirs. Now, the bottom line is it's going to be demanding. There's going to be high expectations. We're going to work at a really high level. We'll expect a lot out of you. But the bottom line is that's where you get your confidence from. And there was no reason for these guys to come into this game today against a great Texas team like they are and not believe that they couldn't be confident enough to play the right way. And we did. We did not play great. There's no doubt about that. There's some unbelievably good statistics on this page, and there's some that aren't so good. But the bottom line is we just got to continue to focus on our improvement, which is the mental part of it with the mindset, knowing that when we're moving without the ball, when we're cutting, when we're playing with 5 people consistently, the ball's not stopping, our offense can get a lot better. And if we can get a 5-man connection going better and better on the defensive end, that's going to help us that much more. And but the rebounding was huge today. The break, we're really proud of the way that they played. And again, with Texas, I know we're playing a really good team. Shaka Smart is an outstanding coach, has been for a long period of time. Darren Horn is, one of the main guys on the staff, is like a brother to me. And so there's the emotional tug of going against people that you have very strong relationships with and also really have a lot of respect for, like I said, with Shaka. So we're proud of the win. We're proud to avenge the, one of my first texts back there was from Kirby as well. He didn't say anything about, hey, thanks for avenging Texas. That's not what we meant, right? But at least we've got that win. But I am really proud of the way that we responded from the last couple of days. The last couple of days wasn't as easy, especially when you lose guys with injury. And for these guys to come out here like this today and play the way they did and keep going, was a lot. The only thing better, and then I'll take questions, the only thing better than our togetherness today was the way the crowd carried us through. And that is, there is no doubt about it. You know, I know I'm playing cheerleader at times, but there is no doubt about it. The crowd, when the game could have gone either way, and that crowd stepped up into that late in the game, that is monstrous. Monstrous. It's one thing to sell it out. It's a whole other thing for everybody to be in here, just driving the passion of the game. And that's exactly, and we had some special recruits here today. And so when they get a chance to see that and feel that is helping build our future like people can't believe. So, 27 minutes, Mike? What do you think? Close? Half? I can't help it. All right, go ahead.
Coach, I was curious about what led you guys to give Tyree Crump his second start of the year, give him such a heavy volume of minutes, and then also, how did him coming out like he did, how did that give the other guards the opportunity to?
Oh, I think there's a couple of things. First off, Tyree works every day. I've said this all along. There's not a starting lineup that's I'm married to. There's not a Jody just walked out. That's who I'm married to, right? The bottom line is we've got to do what the team needs. Now, one of the reasons was because if we start T-Shawn and Turtle in the game in a 40-minute game with no Jordan, okay, all of a sudden, because Tyree's not playing the point as much, we want him off the ball. We had to look at it that way. But it was just a feeling of wanting to make some changes in there. And not only did Tyree play well, but I thought T-Shawn responded extremely well. And that's you know, I think sometimes as coaches we use that phrase, well, we got better today, or you know, that can be hard. You want to improve all the meanwhile while you're playing, when you're winning. But today, our mindset, we did get better today. We won the game, but we got better today because mindsets and maturities took a good step today. And that's really important for us, and we gotta build on it.
Tommy, you've been kind of lighthearted about avenging the football.
Yeah, I'm just having fun with that.
Yeah, lost,
But I felt bad when I'm all Georgia now, I felt bad when they lost that game.
But how important was this for your team to, get a positive result for you guys?
Oh, huge. Just gets a good team like this? Absolutely. And in a showcase, I mean, I knew the SEC Big 12 Challenge was a big deal, but after being in ESPN for a year, I was in the studio a year ago, like, it's not just the day that is such a big deal, it's the buildup of it. And it puts the Big 12, it puts the SEC in prime focus, really for a week, right? And I think that's, there's a day of the games, but for a week. So to come out and represent that way and get this against that type of team, coming off where our confidence hasn't been as high, right? And being fatigued and things like that, it's a huge deal. And what it does is it helps resonate with them that if they're doing it right, all right, and if they're bearing down and they're moving without that ball, we're going to get better. What we've got to continue to have them understand is what we could do if we could eliminate some of those turnovers and if we get 3 stops in a row more. But it was big, and a big part of it, we didn't play great defense, so we had 35 deflections. The last 3 games have been in the 20s. We're not beating anybody like that. So those are the kind of things that make a difference for us. And proud of what they did, so it's a huge win for us. Great for their confidence.